What's going on, people? Welcome back to another video. My name is Hugh Wizzy and you're watching Paper Talk. Back again on a grey and rainy Tuesday morning to go through all the latest breaking news for NS and see exactly what's making the back pages in the most fraudulent publications available to man. We buy them so that you don't have to.
This is for the ones who care.
Fraudification Squad, love to your mothers. I hope you're all doing well. Make sure you subscribe if you're new and drop the video a damn like if you breathe oxygen. I've got a giveaway to do for you as well. If you want to win a copy of UFC 4 on the Xbox, all you have to do is leave a comment and the most liked comment will win said copy of UFC 4 on the Xbox. Thanks to EA Sports for sorting that out. But without further ado, let's get down to it. Obviously the season's over. Football is done, but it's a matter of days until we start again. In fact, this Saturday, I think it is Liverpool against Arsenal, and the 12th of September, the actual season starts with match week 1 of the Premier League kicking off. We'll start with the Mirror, who are Chelsea focused today and lead with Avid. No COVID cutbacks at the Bridge, as Chelsea are set for the biggest summer spending spree in their history. It's an exciting time to be a Chelsea fan right now, as Blues manager Frank Lampard has got his man Kai Havertz, looks to be a Chelsea player. £90 million deal thrashed out for him, £72 million up front, £18 million in add-ons, and they're just about to finish the work on the Ben Chilwell deal, £50 million for him, plus there may well be a year's contract offered to Thiago Silva, some experience at the back to shore them up there. And we're looking at Malang Sarr, a left-footed free transfer, free agent, is being offered a 4-year deal, and that looks like it may well be going through. So Blues set to splash out 90 million on German ace Kai, and it's Chilwell and Thiago next in record £220 million spree. Listen, they're not done there. They're going to need a goalkeeper with Kepa Arrizabalaga. Certainly not in Frank Lampard's plans going forward. I mean, they've really got to be challenging for the title now, haven't they? Let me know your thoughts. And we move to the Daily Star, who say, we'll let you off. City say they forgive UEFA for kicking them out of the Champions League. This is Manchester City chairman Khaldoon Al-Mubarak, who did an interview yesterday, which is on YouTube. Fascinating interview, where he talks about the future, the plans, the fact that City had failed in the Champions League, and how he expects to win everything. He also assured fans that Nathan Ake, the £40 million signing Nathan Ake, and of course Ferran Torres, who has joined as well, are not going to be the only signings that they make this window, and they will look to rebuild the side around none other than Kevin De Bruyne, who he said was simply the best, by far and away the best player in the Premier League in his opinion. But essentially they forgive UEFA for banning them from the Champions League. It's audacity at its finest, but you've got to respect the ballsiness of it. And to keep it with Manchester City, a little piece here on Philip Foden, who is expected to get his first call up to the England senior squad this week. Well, today at 2 PM is when Gareth Southgate has to announce his first for 11 months as we move towards the Nations League. I'm expecting to see Mason Greenwood in that list as well. Let me know your thoughts on who you think makes it, or if you're watching afterwards, whether either of or neither of them did. And there is, of course, more focus on Roman Abramovich's spending spree. £220 million, Kai Havertz, Ben Chilwell, Thiago Silva, Timo Werner and Hakim Ziyech. And let's not forget that they've done this with a decent net spend. They have, of course, cashed in on Alvaro Morata and Eden Hazard before the transfer ban was enforced, and so they kind of have balanced the books enough to be able to do this. It really is an exciting time to be a Chelsea fan. Where do you expect them to finish this season? Now, I bet you've not seen this for a while. Raheem Sterling on the back of the Daily Mail. Bolt from the blue, it says. Sterling COVID scare for England after he went to a sane party. What's happened here is Gareth Southgate may well have a headache on his hands, as Raheem Sterling has attended Usain Bolt's birthday party in Jamaica recently, and the internet was alight as it found out that Usain has contracted COVID-19, and since told all the people that attended the party that they may well have to think about quarantining for 14 days, and that in itself would give Gareth Southgate selection problems for the Nations League. Sterling obviously up on the list of players that he wants to choose, but the thing is, we don't know that he's got anything. It's all speculation as it stands, and I'm not sure why Sterling is the one who's on the back page. However, what we do know is that Harry Maguire, Manchester United captain, is on trial today in court, faces charges relating to the Mykonos brawl, including violence against a police officer and attempted bribery. We'll find out what exactly happens and be able to bring you an update tomorrow. Southgate's had a few headaches, and a few of these England players couldn't help themselves over the lockdown. Jack Grealish had a great season and was knocking on the door of caps for the country, but he decided that he was going to go to his mate's house, get pissed and drive back at 4 AM, crashing his car. And Kyle Walker was doing Snapchat videos of strippers twerking whilst we were supposed to be quarantined. They've not been on their best behaviour, have they? Let's be honest. Some Arsenal news here, and you see Gabriel Magalhaes, the £22.6 million new signing from Lille, left-footed centre-back, joining Arsenal. He's been and had his medical, he's seen the training ground, and now he has to quarantine for 14 days. And Arsenal have been up to their usual tricks as well, announcing the completion of the Pablo Mari and Cedric Soares deals, which I think the whole fan base have known have been done for quite some time. So random, in fact, that it was the exact moment after it had been announced that Wolves are in talks for a £20 million deal to sign Ainsley Maitland-Niles, World Cup winning under-17 international, who has come on leaps and bounds and is probably the most versatile player at the club, linked with a move to Wolverhampton Wanderers and expected to sign a 4-year contract this week. Did they announce the Cedric Soares deal and the Pablo Mari deal just to kind of soften the blow there? Ainsley Maitland-Niles has been at the club since he was, I believe, 6 years old. We have history there. He is a homegrown player who is coming through the ranks, incredibly mobile and agile. And in the world of the Fizzy Ball League, you would think that he's one you'd like to keep. However, it looks that Ainsley Maitland-Niles will be making a move this summer. Incidentally, Gabriel Magalhaes will be the 10th Brazilian player to play for Arsenal. Can you name all 10? Go. Some other Arsenal news here, in that Leeds United have offered £1.5 million, rising to a potential £3 million for Arsenal's England under-18 forward Sam Greenwood. And the word about town is that Arsenal's young striker Balogun could well be on his way out of the club as well. There have been a couple of bids coming in for him. And confirmation here that Wolves are in talks with Arsenal about a deal for Ainsley Maitland-Niles, who's closing in on a £20 million move to Molineux. The 22-year-old started when Arsenal beat Chelsea in the FA Cup final and wants to start more regularly. His desire to leave has alerted Wolves, and they're expected to beat Newcastle to his signature. New Barcelona coach Ronald Koeman has said to Luis Suarez, Ivan Rakitic, Arturo Vidal and Samuel Umtiti that none of them are going to be in contention for the new season and they are free to leave. In fact, the club have gone as far as to say that Luis Suarez's contract will be cancelled and that he is free to leave the club. Ajax apparently very keen on bringing him back. Would you like to see your club bringing back a little porky Luis Suarez? The Daily Mirror say that Etienne Capoue is ready to leave Watford and wants to make a move to work under former Watford boss Javi Gracia at Valencia. Just a little reminder, if we reach the like goal, we get to do late night fraudulence, okay? You want to stream, so let those freeloading fraudulent thumbs go crazy. A little bit more Arsenal news, in that right back Hector Bellerin has reportedly been offered to PSG, and that Mikel Arteta is super keen on bringing Arsenal legend Dennis Bergkamp back to the club as his assistant manager. The Express have got a little piece here on Ancelotti's rebuilding process at Everton, and they are being linked to a £31.5 million move for Napoli midfielder Allen. And there is another piece here on Everton as well, with Carlo Ancelotti's side being linked to Abdoulaye Doucoure, Santiago Arias, Emmanuel Dennis. I know we've all heard this rumour a lot before and it usually comes to nothing, but I have to report, obviously, that Manchester City and Inter Milan are reportedly trying to work out if they could bid for Barcelona's Lionel Messi. Leicester City's James Maddison has signed a 4-year contract. Daily Telegraph have got the Maitland-Niles piece. Little update on the TV row with the Premier League and the government. We did talk about this last time and how 160 matches are being blocked, and they're trying to work out some kind of deal. The chairman of the All-Party Parliamentary Group for Football Supporters has written to the Premier League and asked if they would allow clubs to let season ticket holders stream games over the internet. I can't imagine why they would stop another source of revenue. It would just be madness to not let people in this country watch the games that they have paid to watch. Anyhow, as it stands, that is exactly how it's going to be. Another piece on Harry Maguire here. It says Maguire hires top human rights lawyer. He has indeed brought in one of Greece's top human rights specialists to lead the defence. There's no guarantee that the trial will end tomorrow as well, so we just have to wait and see what happens with that one. Jesus, it's pissing it down. Much love to the newest members of the Fraud Gang Members Club. You are greatly appreciated, and especially to the fraud of the day, who is right here, right now. Hope you're all doing well. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel if you're new, and drop the video a damn like if you breathe oxygen. But for now, I've been Hugh Wizzy, and this has been a lot of fun. Peace.